Hello everybody, Brandon here, and this is my first top 10 video. This video is of my top 10 all-time favorite games that I've played. I'm not a gamer, so don't be surprised at some of the games I've chosen. Alright, let's get right into this. Number 10. Number 10 is Pokemon Silver. Now, the reason I chose Pokemon Silver is because it's one of those childhood games that you always think about. Like, when I think of my childhood, I think about carrying around my Game Boy Color and playing this game. This game was amazing to me. It was addicting, and I never put it down whenever I didn't have to. Until the battery ran out. Then I would have to wait till I got new batteries. Number 9 is Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5 was a game, one of the first games I got on my Xbox 360. It was fun, but not as good as Resident Evil 4, but it was one of my favorite games because it's so much fun when you play with co-op. If you don't have someone to play with, don't get the game. Number 8. Number 8 is SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Now, the reason I chose this one out of all the other SmackDown vs. Raw games is because this is the one I played the most. And we had the most memories on this one. It was a fun game to play with everybody. I think this game was one of the games that helped me get into wrestling, but I'm not in it no more, so don't worry about it. Number 7. Number 7 is Need for Speed Underground 2. This is my favorite Need for Speed game because it captures the street racing, kind of like Tokyo Drift. And you can customize the car so much that it was just one of my favorites. The racing was fun. It was just a fun game, you know? So, Need for Speed Underground 2, really fun to customize your own cars and stuff. And that's why it's number 7. Number 6. Diddy Kong Racing. This game is on here because, once again, it's one of those games as a kid that you always play. And it was my first game and my only game for the Nintendo 64 for the longest time, and I played on that game for at least, accumulating like 7 days of hours all on that game, just racing and stuff. It's just a fun game, and I like how you can choose between a car, airboat, and airplane. Fun game. You should totally check that out if you ever get the chance. Number 5 is Majora's Mask. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, to be exact. This game was just a sequel to Ocarina of Time. It was fun. It was like an adventure game that was different, where you can put on a mask and you can become something else. That's what made it more fun for me, because it opened a lot more, other than just being Link the whole time, you can also be other things. That's what made it fun for me. Number 4 is Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. Sorry. Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 2. Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 2 is on here because I was in love with the Dragon Ball Z series and also the games. But I put this one on here because this is the one I played the most, once again. I beat it like the week I got it. And me and my cousin used to always play it all the time. Which, like I said, once again, it's only fun if you have something to play with. So, if you have somebody to play with, get this game, because this game is awesome. If you like Dragon Ball Z, get this game. Number 3, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Or Andreas, whatever. This game rocks. Hands down, one of the best Grand Theft Auto games that I played. I don't like any of the other ones. This one, all the cheats for it were awesome. The gameplay was awesome. It was also when I was in my very rap music stage of my life. This game is still very fun to play. Every time I hear somebody talk about it, I want to borrow it. But fun game, really. One of the best. You should play it. Number 2 is Resident Evil 4. Now, really, do I have to explain this one? Resident Evil 4. This is the most fun game on the GameCube. where you just shooting zombies, but it's the most fun. You have this whole story that is unbelievable. 2 discs worth of story. Oh man, so much fun on that game. It's the reason why I got Resident Evil 5, because this game was so badass. And number 1, of course, Ocarina of Time. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This was the first Zelda game that I've ever played, and this was the reason why I like Zelda. This game was so long for me as a kid, but now it's not. But it was the first game that I actually beat the whole game. Like, actually beat the game. A lot of memories with this game. My favorite thing about this game is you can go from kid to adult. If that's not cool, then I don't know what you consider cool. So that is why that is my number 1 all-time favorite game. Because it's just awesome. Alright guys, I want to hear y'all responses. So leave a comment down below, leaving your top 10, or comment on mine, what you want to say about it, blah blah blah. But I really want to see some video responses with y'all top 10s. So if you can, you should make a video response. Alright, that's it for me. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Maybe next time I'll do top 10 movies.